Hi, it's Gavin from Timewarpgolf here, and this is another video of me highlighting some of the clubs that are in my Hickory Golf Club collection. And today I'm just going to show you and talk a little bit about these. Now, this is a playing set of clubs that I've been working on and renovating for a few weeks now, and they're all basically the Genie model by Gibson of Kinghorn, and they were designed by Hugh Logan. So Hugh Logan was born in Prestwick in 1880, and he worked in London and then he worked in St Andrews before really establishing his business at Kinghorn. And the Genie model of club, or the patent, was to do with the neck of the iron narrowing so that the loft and lie of the head could be very easily adjusted. And indeed, that's what I've done with this set of clubs. Is as I've been working on them, I've adjusted the lofts and the lies to suit. And so let me just talk you through what there is here. So there is 9 clubs altogether, and some of them I obtained together, and they are stamped with the pro's name. Now, the one thing to explain with old clubs is very often you'll see various bits of information on a club. So this is the Gibson cleek mark, which was a star, and that came in various forms over 50 years really of the Gibson company, from the 1890s to the late 1940s. Now, this version and these clubs date from the tail end of the Hickory era, which is the last few years of the 1920s and the first couple of years of the 1930s. But also on here you see this name R.W. Baker, Reigate, and Redhill and Reigate. So on a Hickory club you will often see the name of the professional who made the shaft, most likely, and sold the club to one of his members. So these wouldn't have necessarily belonged to Baker, but they certainly would have been sold in his shop. And several of these clubs are stamped exactly the same. And then what I've done is I've found clubs of the same series and then added to it to make up the comprehensive set. So the longest club is the driving iron. And one thing, all these clubs have dot faces. Now, in the 1920s, and in fact slightly before that, people weren't so bothered about mixing their clubs to make up a set. But what I can say is all of these clubs have a dot face pattern, like that, whereas other models might have a line faced. So we have a driving iron, which is typically about 18 degrees. Then we have a 2 iron, and sometimes you will see clubs called mid irons, and they generally have between about 25 and 28 degrees. Then we have in this set a 3 iron, which is about 31 degrees. Then a 4 iron, which is typically about 34 degrees. Then a mashie, which is typically about 37 degrees. Then we have a mashie niblick. Now, mashie niblicks can vary in loft from anything from about 40 right up to about 47. So in this set, I've actually got 2 mashie niblicks, and one from memory is about 43 degrees and one is about 47 degrees. Then a niblick, which in a lot of sets is round about 51, 52 degrees. And I can't remember what one I've set this to, but I think it was about 52 from memory. And as well, we have a jigger. Now, jiggers have a very low profile head, quite a long shaft, but quite a lot of loft for the length of shaft. So jiggers really are for long distance shots, but what happened was players found that they were ideal for sort of little chippy shots around the green, so they would choke down on the grip. And really, for probably the last 50 years, when people speak about a jigger, they think it's a sort of a type of putter, a lofted putter, and indeed that's how clubs were marketed the last 50 years by some companies such as Bronte Golf. But really, a jigger is a long range club for flighting the ball high, and for me it's about 140 yard carry I get out of a jigger. So I think that's all of them. So a club set like this will set you back quite a lot of money. I'm not going to necessarily discuss values on these videos. If you want to contact me, if you are interested in buying this set or indeed a set like this, then please drop me an email to info@timewarpgolf.com. But what I can say is a set like this really is a very good investment. They are not going to depreciate in value. In fact, hopefully somebody might be playing with these in another 100 years' time. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.